Hello my friends, welcome to a new video. In this video I'm gonna give you like a little snapshot of what the month of March has been like, actually the end of March into April. So yes, I have loads and loads of seedlings to talk about. We had onions, tomatoes, peppers, all looking and doing so well, and I had to send some of them to the polytunnel. I had to be really careful though, because we've had fluctuations in temperatures now. We've had lows of even freezing temperatures, and we've had really hot days. We've also been able to harvest like purple sprouting broccolis all over the place. Killets are like a cross between the Brussels sprouts and kale, and they're so delicious. Little flowers. You get the big leaves, and then you get the little flowers. They grow so tall. That's my son. They grow almost 5 feet tall. I also had the opportunity in the month of March to turn my last compost from last year. It was really not quite ready, but it looked really good, and I was so happy that despite it being winter, we actually made this compost from the autumn into winter. We have so much warm action, and we've been able to use this compost to top some of our beds. Now, making your own compost is something you should try to do, no matter how small. Look at the worms in here. This is homemade goodness. It shows there is life, okay? Microorganisms, worms, and the worm castings are so nutrient rich, and they feed our soil so well. Now here we have horseradish. Now horseradish I harvested for a fireside tonic I make. Horseradish is a seed, and it's actually good to take it when it's dormant. They're really deep taproot. So if you want to grow horseradish, grow it in a deep container, and if you can, avoid growing it on your plot actually. In the month of March, we also put up a new cover. Actually, this is April now, so guys, forgive me. Sometimes I might mix it up, but this is like 2 weeks towards the end of March into April. We put up this new polytunnel cover. And I bought some garlic, and most of it was sprouting. So I decided to plant them. Actually, we'll probably use them for green garlic because it's a bit late. March, April is late to plant garlic, to be honest, if you want to harvest bulbs in the UK. However, you know what, there's no waste in here, so I planted quite a lot of garlic cloves, about 50 or 100, I believe, over 50. And yeah, I'm looking forward to harvesting green garlic, just green garlic. We've got garlic everywhere also. This was like one of the first in-ground sowing I made this year. And next I did put down some of those brassicas you saw at the beginning. So I put some cabbage, some cauliflower, some kale, and also broccoli. These are like my first brassica sowing. So this is how I actually sow them, if you want to know. I make a hole, and then I sprinkle some, like, I got bloodfish and bone, chicken manure, and some of my own seaweed and eggshell, manure I make. And this is the size. These are quite small. These are not the healthiest seedlings. They're a bit leggy, but they would do okay. Okay, so March, it could be fine. Brassicas are quite hardy. They can tolerate frost. They can tolerate cold, but these seedling sizes can be susceptible to slug damage. So if you have to plant these seedlings, I always put in two sometimes in a clump. That way I can avoid the risk of losing all my crops, because I planted brassica seeds. You plant a lot of it at time. You don't just plant one seed. So otherwise, if I don't worry about slugs, I can put one in a hole, but they need to be a bit more bigger. Unfortunately though, in our weather, in our climate, it's not easy to get really healthy seedlings unless you have good heat and light this time of the year. And my heat mat and my light is giving priority, like priority is given to my tomatoes and peppers this time of the year. Now at the end of this month, we decided to clear our shed that has been full of so much rubbish for over 2 years, and a lot of discoveries were made, so much that we actually inherited this shed like this. We'd never really cleared it up, but we was glad we did it. And look what the boys found in there, some old DVDs. Who plays DVDs these days. We have an old portable one, so they would try and see some of these ones will work. So that was a nice discovery for the boys. They actually had fun because they were not keen on clearing out. So look, Famous Five. I was like, I read loads of Famous Five books growing up, and they have read Famous Five books, but this will be a different one watching it. Anyway, I planted some seeds. I'm excited about corn. Sweet corn have gone in, and these are actually really early, a bit too early, but I start these ones. And I also have some early beans that will go in my polytunnel. And yeah, the garlic was a surprise sowing for this month. So yeah, all in all, it's been busy but not too busy. Some people haven't started yet, so don't worry, there's more to come. And look at the stars of the month of March and April. Purple sprouting broccoli in all its glory. This year has been my best year of purple sprouting broccoli ever, and I'm so grateful. Now if you've enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, like, share and subscribe. Bye.